Welcome to sunny Bordeaux. I'm having the great pleasure of tasting some wonderful wines, and I'm outside, as you can see, in the, it's a beautiful summer day in Bordeaux, and what could be better than to taste some great white wines. This is Malartic Lagraviere, one of the, I would actually say, the best estates in Pessac-Léognan. This is one of the only 6 actually that was classified both for the red and white wines in the classification. And secondly, this is an estate which during the last 7-8 years they have reached new heights thanks to the ambitions of the Bonny family. And I really find it fascinating, when you taste these, because I mean, in one place making both red and whites of such an outstanding qualities. However, this white wine is made in fairly small quantities. I think only like 6-7 hectares of the whole estate is devoted to white. So it's quite ephemeral, but it's really intense. So let's go down to it. 08 is still a very youthful wine. I mean, it was a quite generous and hot vintage, and this particular one is showing some of those, I mean, Sauvignon notes we do know as floral, as elderflower, but we do have a great deal of that fat in there as well. We shouldn't really talk about the individual varieties, but the complexity of the wine. And Semillon is giving so much more of that honey, beeswax, those fatty notes. And I think it's an excellent integration of oak. I mean, there's just perhaps a touch of vanilla in the background, but it's well made, it's well integrated. And I love this white. A wine with this texture, with this fat, with this opulence, but it's bone dry, with this lovely mouth-watering acidity. Very persistent on the finish, and a wine which is, I mean, quite nice to drink already. It's very youthful, and we know by experience that white Bordeaux of this level, they can age for 10, 20, 30 years without a problem. But if you want to drink it today, pair it with something delicate such as carpaccio of scallops with sashimi. I'd like to go for that, purity, those pure flavors, and it's a darn good wine. Then we can put it in the cellar for 5, 10, 15 years and continue tasting it and see what we can do with it. But an excellent result, as usual, from a very good estate, Château Malartic Lagraviere 2008.